It means Jannat ki hawa, it means a nasha. It's just got different meanings, and it also means a tarboos. सही बात है. I think आजकल के दौर पर ना we are just we've become monsters. Humanity is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. But yeah, I think that's the very unbalanced child that very few people can see, and बाकी is Mathira.
Yeah.
वो दूसरों को unbalance करके निकल जाती है. Just to knock myself out, and yeah, when I woke up after the vodka bottles, I became an aloo ki puri. I'm just joking.
Hi guys, welcome back to Momina's Mixplate Season 3, powered by Insignia Shoes. In the studio with me, I have, well, a big star. In my opinion, she's a big star because she's been on the block for a very long time. Her name is Mathira. You have seen her on many talk shows, you have seen her show. There has been a lot of conjecture. She's one of those people who has owned her sexuality. She's one of those women that has expressed how she feels, how she looks. And she's gotten her fair share of judgment, admiration, hate, and love for it. So today, she's on the hot seat. We're going to get to know her in a very different light. We'll be talking about who she really is. We're going to be finding out what her interests are. So before we get to it and we welcome Mathira on, you guys don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be part of the Momina's Mixplate family. And let's get started. Hi Mathira.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Look at you, glow in the dark.
Thank you.
You look pretty, mashallah.
Thank you so much.
Like I said, neon, only she can pull it off.
No, you can pull it off as well.
Maybe a neon bikini, but not right now.
But you've got the skin tone to carry it off. Like
yeah, maybe
neon
on
colors
the
were
beach,
made for
in the middle of the waves. That's it. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, but I mean, like a neon bathing suit also looks really good.
Only that looks good.
So, were you always called Mathira, or is it a persona that you've created?
I didn't create it. My dad used to call me Mathira because my nanima named me.
Okay.
And my dad then. We always have two names. My sister has two names. I've got two names.
So what's
one is from the Nanyal side and one is from the dad's side.
From the dad's side.
From the Nani side, I am Tehmina, which I really don't use it. It's only on papers.
Oh, it's but your actual name is Tehmina.
Yeah, and my mother calls me Temur. Whenever she's in love with me, she calls me Temur Badsha. And I'm like, why do you want to change my whole gender?
Yeah, gender
like,
and identity.
Please, I'm already man enough. Ab itne bhi mard nahi bana do. So yeah, that's a weird thing. But I think Mathira was... when my dad really adored me, he called me Mathira. When I was in hot water, I was called... Tehmina.
But why?
It's just, I don't know. I gotta ask him.
Yeah, you gotta ask him. What does Mathira mean?
It means Jannat ki hawa, it means a nasha. It's just got different meanings, and it also means a tarboos.
A tarboos?
Like, what the hell? Yeah, someone over here told me INSIGNIA Siraiki. It means a tarboos. I was like, ठीक है यार, कोई बात नहीं.
That's. I think that's the
हम
first.
juicy है, कोई बात नहीं.
हम juicy है, कोई बात नहीं. Juicy, just like a tarboos.
Yeah.
Yeah, full of water.
अब आम का ठंडा.
सीजन ठंडी होनी चाहिए.
हाँ.
ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट होता है. वो लोग भूल जाते हैं. बाकी भरम गरम जो कुछ हो सीधे ठंडी होनी चाहिए.
सही बात है. I think आजकल के दौर पर ना we are just we've become monsters. Humanity is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Way, I mean, इतना दूर चली गई है हम humanity से हम चले गए हैं humanity से दूर. That I think we've lost sight of what being human really is.
We're actually skipping the main things of humanity and running to the other things where we should not even run. I think before religion, you should be a better human. Then comes religion. Because every religion teaches you how to be a better human.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're guidelines, right? Like you're following, like you have to be centered in who you are. You have to kind of, own yourself. You have to kind of, be confident also in in your strengths and your weaknesses. And be very well aware. I think that awareness is...
sorry to cut you. I think more than that, हमें ना हमारी बुराई को accept करना चाहिए. वो हमारा माशरा नहीं करता. Actually हमारा माशरा कोई नहीं करता. हर बंदे को बोलो वो अपने अंदर ही right Mr. Right या Miss Right चल रहा होगा.
Obviously.
A good person and I think finding yourself, the first step is owning your mistakes, owning your flaws and correcting them.
Yeah.
जो हम नहीं करते. हम इतने मसरूफ है यार, उसका देखा है, उसका ये देखा है, उसका ये देखा है,
जज करने में
तो भूल ही गए.
जजमेंट ना कि हर कोई खुदा बन के बैठा हुआ है ना, हर किसी पे ऐसे उंगली लगाता है और ऐसे तज्जियाकार बन जाते हैं.
खुदा नहीं, वो नहीं होते वो जो थप्पा देते हैं जन्नती 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 जन्नती. They acting like they've got the visas of जन्नती जन्नमी. I think that जन्नत और जन्नम के बहुत दूर है. अभी दुनिया तो सुधार लो. दुनिया को फजूल में क्यों जन्नत बना रहे हो उस जन्नत के चक्कर में कभी-कभी.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, मैं इस पे क्या आपको बोलूं? Like कुछ भी कह सकते.
You're quite. I think I went a bit too on the other side. Okay, let's go. Come back.
Let's come back to like
Miana
Ravi पे आए. Reverse करें थोड़ा Miana Ravi पे आए.
गाड़ी reverse हो गई.
गाड़ी reverse हो गई. अच्छा, who do you identify with more, Tehmina or Mathira?
I think they're two different personalities, and one is completely. Everyone has a child. I have a childhood that was a bit scarred, a bit unbalanced. But yeah, I think that's the very unbalanced child that very few people can see. And Baki is Mathira.
Yeah.
वो दूसरों को unbalance करके निकल जाती है.
वो बाकी सही है, वो सबका ऊपर नीचे ज़हनी तवाज़ुन जो है ना वो ऊपर नीचे करके she's just like I'm out, you guys deal with your own issues.
Yeah, but I think ये हर इंसान में होता है. We have this समझदार personality and we have this completely plain personality. समझदार in other ways people will say, I think that if you channel your darker side in a good way, it becomes a समझदार personality. If you channel it in a bad way, then you become, लोग बोलते हैं ना उसके monster बन गया है या कोई गलत कदम उठा लिया है. Everyone has a demon in them.
But मुझे बताओ कि कहाँ पे, where does Tehmina end and where does Mathira start? And like how do you switch in and out from the two?
I am Tehmina at home. With my kids, that's that side. With my mom, Mathira is 99% out when I'm at work, when I'm dealing with people. With my friends, I am a mixture. And with someone who I really love, I'm completely Tehmina. Mathira does not even exist. That's why they make a che out of me most of the time.
They make a what of you?
Che. I'm not going to say the word. Should I? A chutia, darling.
Oh my God. I didn't hear the che.
It's okay. Welcome to Pakistan.
Welcome to Pakistan. I would have understood the che.
It's a Karachi language, right? जब
No,
मैं
no,
आई
but
थी
like
ना
me.
काफी लोगों ने मुझे बोला था ये बहुत चे है चे है चे है, and I was like हाँ मैं चे हूँ. Then I got to know you know che means this. Then I was like
how do you I mean it takes a certain level of I guess self-awareness to even be like इस किस्म के लोगों से या जो आपको इस लेवल पे आके ह्यूमिलिएट करने की कोशिश है ना, किसी को आपको गाली निकाल के जा रहा है तो आपको ह्यूमिलिएट करने की कोशिश में जा रहा है, आपको बात समझ बाद में आई या पहले आ गई वो अलग बात है. But how do you deal with that?
Beginning में of course I think that I was a teenage girl. I was very rebellious, wild, untamed, little bit in denial. Many things were going in and out of me, like एक होता है you're fighting your own war. तो I think जब वो सारी चीजें चल रही होती ना, दुनिया आपको कुछ भी बोल दे, that doesn't matter because you yourself are going through something so major within that what the other people say does not matter. And then when I started seeing life change, I went in a little spiritual journey. That was my little way of finding myself. Of course, I saw some miracles in my life, which I believe that they were good. But now when I look back, I think that I needed to be polished and, scrubbed to be the person I am right now.
I think we all do. We all need to be polished and scrubbed. I mean, like, diamond भी at the end of the day पत्थर ही है ना.
Yeah.
Polish
so,
buff करके उसकी shine निकलती है ना.
So I think that this is me, and I'm 30, And I'm happy 30. I don't want to be awake. होते ना अटक जाते हैं आगे नहीं बढ़े होते. I think 30 is a very beautiful start.
Actually, you were a teen mom.
Yeah.
You had your first baby at 15.
Yeah.
So you were
15,
really
16,
living the Gilmore Girls fantasy. Have you seen the show, Gilmore
No,
Girls?
I haven't.
Okay, so Gilmore
Although I really want to. I saved the name even, but then I was like, oh God.
No, you'll enjoy it because it's actually like a story of a teen mom and her daughter who actually, they grow up together as being best friends. So I want to know what your relationship is like with your firstborn, especially.
With my firstborn, if someone, mashallah, he's very tall. He's like nearly 6 foot and he's very built because he goes to gym. So I still remember that we went to Dolman Mall and the guard was arguing with me that, you know, you need to show me his vaccination cards. And I was like, ye 15 saal ka bachcha hai, kahan se lao? Bolta hai, madam, ye nahi lagta 15 saal ka. Then I went and got his, you know, bay form and that papers and I said, dude, let him go. बाद में when I entered the mall because उस वक्त masks वास्क चल रहे थे सबने है ना 2-3 दोस्तों ने बोला you were out with your boyfriend. I was like where was my boyfriend?
Where was my boyfriend?
Yeah. So the thing is that when I hang out with my son, most of the people think that it's my boyfriend.
That's
It's
hilarious.
not my boyfriend, guys. It's my son. बच्चे के साथ because कभी-कभी हम जाते हैं बाहर तो हम छोटे वाले को ना घर पर छोड़ देते हैं. Because if you go out some shisha places या different things, it's not good for the little one. And I think the बड़े वाले के साथ एक understanding भी होनी चाहिए. तो हम कुत्ते बिल्ली की तरह लड़ते भी हैं. We sleep it off the next day. We don't have a fight. He's more like my best friend.
That's
and my
why
Abu.
And your Abu.
And
of
my
course
Abu.
he is. That's why you should watch Gilmore Girls because you will. It's really the story.
Yeah.
And what were the struggles of being a teen mom? Because it's not like I mean, यहाँ पे most girls here are forced into it because of like teen marriages and stuff. But like as a teen mom, what were your struggles then? And like how was motherhood different when you were much older?
I think that I was new here. I had a baby on the way and there were loads of house problems. No job, nothing. And I was like the breadwinner and I had to get the work done and everything, the house bills and everything. It was pretty tough. My mother raised my son, you know. It's more of her kid. I'm just like, वो एक होता है ना एक बहन की तरह मैं और ये लड़ते हैं. But yeah, when I had Ahel, it was totally different. Because when I had Ahel, I had the time. I stayed up late nights. I changed his diapers. So, you know, that was, I told my mom that this is the motherhood I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
With Zuriel, I did not experience that much because I was busy working. I was really trying to make ends meet and, you know, build a future for him. And pretty good doors opened, life became better, easy. But I will say one thing that, you know, teenagehood, it's tough. And I think that you should have a kid when you are completely mentally, you know, planned for it.
Yeah.
And I think parents should talk to their daughters and to their sons about this because this really matters.
Of course it does. And यहाँ पे sex education is just something that's it's non-existent.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can't have that conversation.
I don't know why.
I think it's just...
I don't understand. यहाँ लोग मर्द हजरात, if you see on the southern side, will be selling औरतों के bras and panties. लेकिन एक positive बात पर, they will not be talking about it. This is complete hypocrisy.
Achan, what does your daily life look like? Because I don't think you ever talk about your daily life.
I'm a pretty boring person.
Mathira, there's many things that people know about you. Boring isn't one of them. Let's be real.
देखो पर्दे पर कुछ और दिखाना पड़ता है पर्दे के पीछे असली जिंदगी होती है और वो नॉर्मल जिंदगी होती है आई थिंक बच्चों के साथ स्कूल वर्क बिल्लियां गिनना दिन में 6 दफा तो मैं बिल्लियां गिनती हूँ
मथीरा की 13 बिल्लियां इनके पास 13 right you have 13 cats
yeah
but you're not superstitious to think that 13 is an unlucky number or anything like that.
Oh no, I am not at all superstitious.
Okay.
मतलब I think that अगर लगना होगा वो लग जाएगा जिंदगी में
लगना होगा तो
and I think that one should focus on themselves. The energies matter.
Of course they
अगर
do.
मैं बैठकर बोलूँ हाय मेरे साथ बुरा होगा बुरा होगा बुरा होगा बुरा होगा बुरा होगा
बुरा ही होगा।
कुछ टाइम बाद बुरा नहीं हो रहा होगा लेकिन I will build this aura around me which will attract the बुरा.
Yeah, of course you will.
So that matters.
Of course
And
it matters.
that's why I don't believe in that. मुझे बिल्लियों से मुझे हर जानवर से प्यार है. क्योंकि मुझे लगता है जानवर बहुत मासूम होता है और इंसान के पास बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है अगर हम उनकी मदद नहीं कर सके ना तो हमारे ऊपर थू हो इंसान अगर किसी बुरे वक्त से गुजर रहा है वो इंसान की फिर भी करतूत होगी it's the karma that might be biting him back but जानवर have no karma.
That's a wonderful way of thinking actually, like, you know, कि आप rather than like shunning it, you're embracing it and you're taking care of it and like actually growing something rather than breaking it apart and being like, you know, because यहाँ पे जानवरों के तो प्यार करने की बात ही नहीं को कर सकता ना, because like जिस तरह की like the things that you're seeing on social media now and the way people are treating animals, it's like it's disgusting in my opinion.
It's actually horrible because कुछ बिल्लियों को मैंने जो अडॉप्ट किया था they have a very sad कहानी and a very heartbreaking कहानी. एक बिल्ली जो मुझे मिली थी she had acid burns here and someone plucked her, you know, back teeth out and she was starved for nearly a month plus and she was on the verge of dying and he packed her up in a dabba and threw her in a dustbin. She was crying and my Lala knows, my house Lala knows that I'm a cataholic. When I hear a cat cry, I just start following the thing and I put inam out. I'm like, तुम्हें इतने पैसे दूंगी जो बंदा लेकर आता है, ढूंढ कर आओ. So he got me the cat and I was like, dude, this is about to die. I took her and then the doctors were like, severe case of pneumonia. She was like 2 weeks in hospital. No one wanted to adopt her. I put her up for adoption also, put pictures up. किसी ने नहीं लिया. फिर मैं अम्मी ने बोला इसको घर पर ही लिया. Adjust हो जाएगी.
That's a really like a wonderful treat to have. Achha, one thing that I've seen on social media quite a bit, and not even like even before social media, like people have a lot of opinions on your appearance constantly, you know. And how do you deal with that judgment? And like, what do you have to say about that? Like,
I don't know. It's pretty sad because when I came to Pakistan, everyone was like, you know what? तुम मासूम नहीं लगती.
तुम क्या नहीं लगती?
मासूम नहीं लगती. तुम
मासूम नहीं लगती.
मासूम नहीं लगती. किसी ने मुझे बोला तुम्हारा रंग बहुत डार्क है. तुम मतलब बिल्कुल you're not at all a screen material or this and that. So I've heard these comments in recently after my accident because I'll be very honest, I had an accident, then I had my accident, lung puncture, 3 fractures, my jaw broke, मेरी नाक की हड्डी टेढ़ी हो गई थी. तो ये सारी चीज़ों की वजह से this was in 2020 New Year, दुबई में. हाँ, एक गाड़ी ने डिश किया and I didn't have the seat belt also. I went div. So that is like, it was horrible. It was a horrible moment and at that time I just एक वो होता है ना वो उस time पर आपकी ज़िंदगी का actual मायने पता चलता है. Where you are just telling God that this is not it.
Yeah.
This is not how it's going to end. Things are going to change. You got to give me a second chance. So वो वाला realization हुआ, ये भी realization हुआ कि because I was in Dubai, ज़्यादातर दोस्तों ने कॉल किया यार टेबल तुम्हारे लिए लिया है तुम आ नहीं रहे हो व्हीलचेयर पर आए. I'm like मेरा एक्सीडेंट हुआ है. They're like व्हीलचेयर पर आ जाओ. And I was like कितने इंसान कितना एक होता है ना अजीब हो गया है कि party only matters.
Yeah.
A person is sick, a person is dying, that doesn't matter. मैंने इतने सारे because I was in Dubai, I didn't know a lot of people and the hospital I was in, the Sheikh Zayed वाला जो hospital, Rashid Hospital.
I'm not familiar.
So that was not very, you know, it had the language gap, so I wanted a good doctor. And जहाँ मैं call करूँ वो बंदा मुझे बोलता था तुम्हें पता है आज यहाँ पार्टी हो रही बाप. I said doctor है बताओ. They were like नहीं. So yeah, it's pretty weird. तो उस वक्त ये भी realization हुई filter बहुत हुआ life में.
लोग filter किए.
लोग extremely block. Then because of the pain and 6 months, I just had to, you know, sit and surviving on one lung is horrible because अब यहाँ से वहाँ चलते हो and you like, yeah, you feel that, you know, pug wali feeling. You become a pug yourself. तो उससे ये realize हुआ that little things matter.
Yeah.
And in that phase, I also went in a little bit alcoholism, just to, knock myself out. And yeah, when I woke up after the vodka bottles, I became an aloo ki puri. I'm just joking. I
Like you
gained
just
weight.
made like a joke out of something that is just so grave.
No, but it's okay. It's
Yeah, it's okay, but I just
and I think that it's okay if you're drinking, but it's much better if you leave it.
Yeah.
Because
So how long have you been sober for now?
2 plus 2 years.
2 years.
So
That
that
barrier
is
doesn't
not
break.
good. That is not good. One should stand up, change. Change is zaruri.
Before we wrap up, what's next for you? What are you up to these days?
I am up to nothing. I just had dengue recently. And yeah, please, if you have fever, doctors आपको prescription लिख देते COVID का 3 tests आपको कराने पड़ते. Go and get a dengue or malaria check. वो बहुत ज़रूरी है. Just shifted into my new house.
Oh, congratulations!
So, yeah, maintaining that. डब्बे खोल रही हूँ, सपनों में भी बंद हो रही है, डब्बों में खोल भी रही हूँ. वो वाला scene हो गया है. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's amazing.
अच्छा है, हाँ.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you, love.
Thank you so much for taking out the time and actually like opening up with me.
God bless you.
It has been a pleasure getting to know you. It has been a real pleasure getting to know you.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the segment. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be part of the Momina's Mixed Plate family. And I'll see you next time. Take care.